Hey, it's Lou. I'm just going to give you a tour of this go-kart. I picked up from a nice guy off of Marketplace. He fortunately saved it from the trash. Somebody was throwing it away. He sold it to me. And I'm just going to give you a quick tour. This is a Cartwheels brand. And I did my best trying to look it up on the internet. Can't really find much about this exact model. So what it needs is 2 front tires, and I have some of those from a couple of other projects I've done in the past. And it does not have a rear axle. So there was a bearing here at one point. Here's our jack shaft. It comes with a torque converter. It says an 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. The brake drums are attached to the rear tires. I have the rear tires. We just got to clean up everything. Here's one of the tires. It has 22-inch rims. It has 22-inch tires. And I will end up cleaning this all up. We'll get that all looking pretty again. So you got the sprocket on this tire with the brake drum. And then the other tire just has the brake drum on it. So, first thing that we're going to want to do is, I do not know if this engine is a running engine or not. So I'm going to put you in the camera stand and we're going to do some pulling on it and checking to see if it has oil, all that stuff. Check compression. So, one sec, here we go. Alright, first thing I want to do is take off this annoying flag. If you work on small engines, invest in one of these. They give you a good baseline of what we're sitting at with compression. So we're zeroed out. We'll give it a few pulls. $60. It's not looking good. Let's see, I got some ether around here. Let me throw some ether down there. Starting fluid. Just a splash. Well, she might be a runner. Let's figure out why it's not getting any fuel. I'm assuming. I think we're going to have to tear this down and throw it in the cleaner and completely clean the carburetor. So, you can watch me tear this down and I'll put it in fast forward mode. I just pulled apart the carburetor and wanted to show you, look at all the dirt built up. To be honest, I've never seen that much dirt build up inside of a carburetor. Alright, gonna throw it in the cleaner now. Just in the middle of putting everything back together. Not everything back together, but just the carburetor. See if it can start. See if it can run. Just cleaned it. It's pretty dirty. Funny story, I took it apart and there was a old spray lid, like the spray nozzle from a can, inside the carburetor. Alright. Alright. Governor's hooked back up, linkage in the back. I'll leave the air cleaner off right now. Choke is working. Other than that, we'll just see if it pulls over. Maybe it can start and run off of its own fuel. Alright, here we go. Choke on. Nothing yet. Let's give it a little jump start here. Alright. Let's see. Hey, it's Lou. We're back at it. Working on the Go-Kart. We're going to make some adjustments to the carburetor, see if we can get it to start. If we get it to start and idle, then we'll get started on working on the rear axle. So here we go. I'm just going to unscrew the fuel mix screw here. Give that a few turns. And we'll make some adjustments down here. Alright. Alright, we got our system. It is all set up. Alright, we got it dialed in pretty much. I do have a gas leak on the floor, and that is from the actual gas line is cracked. So it's just from getting hot and cold. So we will put a dish down there and siphon out the fuel. We'll get right back at it. Let me get this cleaned up, and then we'll start working on the rear axle. Just yanked off the hose. I thought I would show this to you. That's what it looked like. That's the hose that I couldn't see that sits behind the shield, heat shield on the side of the engine and the engine itself. Look how brittle that is. So